In the year 93, the Roman Emperor Domitian signed a decree. Every philosopher was to be expelled from Rome, banned, by name, as a class of people, not criminals, not traitors, just beneath consideration, worthless enough to remove. Epictetus was on that list, a man stripped of his freedom once already, now publicly discarded a second time by the most powerful office on earth. He packed his things, and he wasn't shaken for a single day, because he knew there were three things Rome could never take. To understand why, you have to understand what an insult actually is, according to Epictetus. Not the words, not the decree, not even the emperor's signature. An insult is only completed the moment it lands somewhere, the moment you agree with it. Domitian could write anything he wanted about philosophers. He could call them dangerous, useless, unworthy of the city, but none of that became true the instant it was written. It only became true for the philosophers who believed it about themselves. Epictetus left Rome and opened a school in Nicopolis instead. Students travelled from across the empire to hear him teach. The emperor who called him worthless is remembered today mostly for being murdered by his own household within a few years. The man he tried to erase is still being watched, right now, on a screen. Here's what most people get backwards about contempt. They think the goal is to convince the other person they're wrong, to argue back, to make them take it back. Epictetus taught the opposite. The moment you need someone to retract their opinion of you, you've already handed them the power. This is not the same as pretending it didn't happen, or performing indifference for an audience. It's something quieter. You simply decline to participate in the verdict. Their words describe them, their fear, their need to diminish, their own smallness dressed up as judgment. So here are the three things Epictetus knew Rome, or anyone, could never take. 1. Their opinion of you. Someone can call you difficult, worthless, a failure, out loud, in front of others. That's a sentence leaving their mouth. It's not a fact entering your life, unless you pick it up and carry it yourself. 2. Their tone toward you. Contempt, mockery, dismissal. These describe the person delivering them, not the person receiving them. A decree written in cruelty is still just paper, until you decide it's a verdict. 3. Your own worth. This is the one that was never on trial to begin with. Not the emperor's to grant. Not the emperor's to remove. Yours, before he signed anything, and yours after. So the next time contempt is aimed at you, a dismissive comment, a public correction, someone deciding your value out loud, ask one quiet question. Does this person's opinion actually carry jurisdiction over my life? Usually it doesn't. It just feels like it does, because contempt is loud and dignity is quiet. Rome tried to write Epictetus out of history with a single signature. Instead, his name outlived the empire that expelled him. That's the quiet command of a mind no verdict can reach. If you're building that kind